In 1601, Michelangelo Caravaggio painted Conversion on the Way to Damascus on oil and canvas for St. Mauro del Popolo Church in Rome, Italy. It depicts the conversion of Saul into St. Paul. Saul was a Catholic hunter. He has prosecuted Catholics in the past in Jerusalem and made it very hard for them to worship there. In the painting, he was on his way to Damascus to prosecute Catholics there, but he may have been converted in the meantime. St. Paul, while not being in the center of the painting, is still the focus point of the painting, because of the way the artist is using the light to fully illuminate Paul, while only partially illuminating the man and the horse in the painting. The light in the painting is focused on Paul, to represent that Christ is talking to him and no one else. The man in the painting is barely visible. You can only see the top of his head and the lower half of his leg. He appears to be trying to move the horse back as if to not hurt Paul. The horse and the man both look strangely shocked about the event that just happened before them. Paul has just very clearly fallen off his horse after the Lord said, "Saul, Saul, why do you prosecute me?" He has been temporarily stricken blind due to the light that comes from heaven after the Lord has said that. He's reaching out his arms and waving them in the air, as if to reach out to heaven and the Lord. Saul's eyes are closed due to the bright light that just came from heaven and shines upon him. His face is also extremely calm, most likely due to the Lord's presence in his life now. The sword has detached itself from Paul's hip, most likely representing an end to his violent nature, and the beginning of his apostlehood, spreading around the gospel. The same can be said for his helmet, which has rolled off. Unlike most other paintings of Catholic saints, he has no halo. Also, unlike other Catholic saint paintings, he is in a rather undignified pose. He has fallen from horseback and is now laying flat on the ground. However, these uncommon features of the painting, along with the dark and gloomy background of the painting, further intensify the feeling of religious ecstasy St. Paul must be feeling in the moment of his conversion. Solely because the artist painted the conversion in much more of a natural way, it's not all fancied up like the others. Some common criticism that I have found along my research journey of this painting include the fact that there are so many legs in one spot you can't tell whose is whose. Also that the horse looks hemmed into the painting, so up close the horse looks very unnatural there. And this has been my presentation of Conversion on the Way to Damascus by Michelangelo Caravaggio. Thank you for listening.